Hi folks, welcome to this COP26 cycling video from Glasgow. I'm on the NCN7 National Cycle Network routes number 7, and this pathway has been closed in Glasgow to allow the COP26 Climate Summit to continue. Now, there has been a lot of criticism in Glasgow of the closure of the pathways, but I think everyone has to understand that it is a bit of a security concern, because the pathway does go right past the SEC Centre where the summit is being held. I mean, it goes right beside it and could be a security concern. So there has been an alternative route set up, and initially when I looked at this I was a bit apprehensive. It didn't look that great, but I've been through it, and actually the council have done quite a good job of finding an alternative route. Now, I've got a slightly unofficial route which some cyclists in Glasgow may not be aware of, and I'm going to cycle that route. It does save a little bit of time. I reckon it saves probably about 0.2 miles, and it's not steep, so most cyclists don't like hills, so hopefully you'll find it useful. At the moment, as I said, we're on the NCN7 cycle path heading east to the city centre. We're on South Street at the moment, coming onto Castlebank Street. We're going to go right into the area where the COP26 summit is being held, so you're going to see a lot of yellow jackets and probably a lot of police cars. The security in Glasgow is immense. I've never seen anything like it.
Heart rate 105.
Now, at most of the checkpoints I'll be able to get through, because cyclists and pedestrians are allowed, but you can only go so far. If you do go beyond the points that you're supposed to, you'll get shouted at and possibly could get into trouble. What I didn't realise is that the site is now no longer part of the UK. I wasn't aware that that would be the case, so you can understand why I'm not going to be allowed in. But hopefully you'll find this alternative route a bit interesting. May or may not see any trouble or incidents along the way, who knows, but I think Glasgow is getting quite busy. So as I said, just to get started, we're on Castlebank Street on the NCN7 path, but it is closed ahead. And if you have a look at the Get Ready Glasgow website, you'll be able to see the alternative route. The map is not particularly clear, but I've worked it out and I know the best way to go, so hopefully you'll enjoy this. So as you can see, this is the sign for the route closure ahead. Up until just a couple of days ago we were able to go a bit further. Sorry?
Are you dropping to the Street Uni building?
No. I'm just having a look about.
Yeah, unless you guys that building there,
okay. Well, as you can see, I've been told I can't go any further right away. I was going to go down and let you see the checkpoint, but that's not going to happen. So, the official route from Castlebank Street is to cross over onto this footbridge, and then you can pick up on NCN7 at the other side. This actually is the official way to go if you stick to NCN7, but most cyclists prefer to stay on the side that I was just on, because it goes along the side of the Clyde, past the Transport Museum, and is much more scenic, and it picks up with NCN7 just further along. So we're taking a right turn onto the NCN7 path. What actually happens is this pathway continues back over to the other side that I was on via an underpass. But as you can understand, most people just stay on the other side because it's pointless to come over just to go back again. So if you can see the Clydeside Expressway on our right, is the main route in and out of the summit. That road has been taken over.
Current speed
No vehicles are
3.9.
allowed on
Heart
it.
rate
At this point the
123.
pathway is closed, so we are forced to go left onto Beith Way. Now the pavement along here has been temporarily changed to dual purpose, and there are signposts attached to the lampposts. We're now coming onto Beith Street, and there is a bit of soft segregation, as the council call it, ahead, where the cyclists are supposed to go onto the road, and they have installed some temporary bits of tarmac ramp that allows you to go down and back up again. This is only a short section, but the pavement's not particularly wide here, but I think it's the best that they can do. Back up again. At this point we just cross over the road, we're turning right into Benalder Street. There is a newly constructed pathway here, segregated cycle path. The official way to go now is to go left up Oldham Barton Road, but it's quite a steep hill, and that takes you into an area of Glasgow called Yorkhill. It's not called Yorkhill for no reason, because it is quite a hill. You can cross over and take a left turn. You can't really see the hill from here because the road bends round to the right, but it's not my preferred option, so I prefer to go right down Ferry Road. I'm quite sure there are some cyclists in Glasgow who don't even know about this pathway. So we're now going to take a left turn into Centurion Way. As you can see, the entrance to the expressway cycle path, or NCN7, is closed ahead. There's a gate, no one's getting through, but if you go up Centurion Way, yeah, obviously somebody else knows the way. Just jump up here. It's a little bit steep here, it's not too bad. And then it levels
Current
off.
speed 9.9. Heart rate 118.
Up to the end of Centurion Way, jump up onto the pathway. I'm not sure if this pathway has a name, but it goes down the side of Yorkhill Park and the Yorkhill Hospital. Slight gradient, not much. Oh, some guys out working. Nice to see the city being kept tidy. We've now come out onto Gilbert Street in Yorkhill. If we just carry on down here, we'll then be able to connect onto the official diverted route. The advantage of this route, of course, is that it's traffic free, more or less. You're not allowed to come across many cars here. At this point, take a right turn into Yorkhill Street. And then a left turn onto Kelvinhaugh Street. Again, the roads around here are not usually very busy, so it's not a bad route. We're now heading towards Argyle Street, which is one of the main routes into Glasgow city centre. We are now getting pretty close to the COP26 site. Well, the other end of it. You did see the beginning of it a few minutes ago.
Current speed 14.6.
We're at this point, we have soft segregation again on Argyle Street for a very short section. So cyclists are permitted to mount onto the pavement here. Again, there's more ramps been installed just onto the road for a very short section. Back up again, and then from Argyle Street, a right turn down Corunna Street. This is just a short street, and then a left turn into St Vincent Crescent. It's all pretty flat. Most cyclists should find this quite easy. The only hill was really back there at Centurion Way, but it was short and sweet. Taking a right turn into Minerva Street. As the road is closed, but not for cyclists. COP26 entrance ahead, and if we go left into West Greenhill Place. The road ahead is called Finnieston Street, and this is closed to all traffic except pedestrians and cyclists. I'm going to go left just to show you the security barriers at the top for anyone that's interested, that maybe doesn't live in Glasgow but has visited and knows the streets. The road is closed at Finnieston Street, just outside the McDonald's. Again, as I said, only to cars. So we'll head back down now. Let's hope there's no issues.
Current speed 12.2.
I'll swing over to the right.
146.
The traffic lights can be ignored because they're not in use. All the roads are closed here. Getting told to move in. We're now on Finnieston Street, just at the COP26 site. I believe this is where most of the delegates will enter, most of the staff will come through. As you can see, security is very tight. Oh, let me see through there, there's police everywhere. Yellow jackets everywhere. So we're now at the bottom of Finnieston Street. And we have now joined back onto the pathway from earlier. It's now called NCN75 at this point. So from this, it's a clear path into the city centre. We would normally have ended up at this point had we been able to go right through the SEC. So I hope you enjoyed that quick demonstration of the route. As I said, I did look at the Get Ready Glasgow website, and although the route is shown, it's not that clear because many of the street names are missing. So thanks guys for watching, and hopefully I'll be able to do another video quite soon of the official route once I've got the energy to go up the hill. Okay, thank you, bye.